Hey Celeste. Alright, so remember way back when I made that packing video for college? It's the same day. And remember how I said I was going to make a video about my special box at college? The thing is, I just decided that I'm not going to bring my special box. To start off, my special box is it used to be a 500-piece puzzle of Star Wars. A couple pieces went missing, and I had done this puzzle like 10 million times. So I decided to throw out the puzzle and use it as my special box. So first we have this. It's actually a pen that has a laser pointer. There we go, laser pointer pen. Second, this is the most recent addition to this box, was my letter from my orientation leader at Emerson, and it has this cool thing that you turn this, and he wrote his entire message in Sharpie, and whenever I open it, I get high off the Sharpie. But yeah, Tyler, I hope you're gonna be a cool guy. I'll have met you by the time this video is out, but whatever. I've got my 3D glasses that I got when I bought my Converse. I have some records of dreams that I quickly jotted down. One of these has to do with Benedict Cumberbatch. This is a letter from my senior year English teacher, and she ended up being one of my favorite teachers, and she told me to keep in touch, and I'd love to discuss all things Doctor Who and Harry Potter with you further. She was an excellent teacher. I got a 2 on my AP Lang exam, but she taught me AP Lit, and I got a 4. So this letter is from my mellow section, senior year, and it just says stay, and they gave them to all the seniors, and they have messages from all the mellows, and it kind of makes me cry every time I read it. I miss my marching band. This one, it says artist cards on the side. It's got hamster origami as a thing. It's just a little book of art cards that I did. I'm not even sure why, but I made a little book that says good things come in trench coats. And yeah. Next I have a Pokeball. And if I'm not mistaken, there used to be, here we go, a Mewtwo ring that I've had this for a really long time. So this is usually inside the Pokeball. I got this summer this spring break when I went to England. I went to the Sherlock Holmes Museum, and I got a little pin. Sherlock Holmes Museum I definitely recommend it. Next I have this toy gun that I have had for as long as I can remember. And you can see it has a little H on the handle, and when I was younger I tried to white it out because I was like, why does it have an H? My name doesn't start with H or anything. I have these 2 wristbands from my favorite band, Paradise Fears. This is from this year too. A 3D Adventure Time sword that I printed out. Got my sonic screwdriver, which I got for Christmas one year. This was another Christmas present from my mom, and it has just these pewter little things in it, and it says, to keep in your pocket, a heart for love, a peace sign for hope, an acorn for a long and healthy life, an angel to watch over you, the world because its future is in your hands. And I think that's beautiful. I've got my Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition, yellow version, which the save file is corrupted, so I can't really play it anymore. I have this flashlight that I made when I was extremely young, and I've not used it so much that it still works. Oh, here's the Pikachu ring. I was looking for that one too. I'm going to put that back in the Pokeball. Another keychain. It's in the shape of a horse. It's a flashlight too. It says, "I love horses" at the bottom. And this is from a camp called Camp Rimrock in West Virginia. And I went there for 3 summers, and I had a great time. So this is just a little memento from that summer camp. This car, it's a Hot Wheels. When I was in Japan, I had a best friend named Jeremy, and he was really into Hot Wheels. Like, he had all the racing sets, and he had a ton of cars, and this was the only car I had. So, we would race them. And he told me that the shinier the bottom of a car was, the faster it went. And this one is super shiny. And it beat every single one of his cars, even one that was the exact same model as this, except it was red. But its bottom wasn't as shiny. This one beat every single one. So I'm super proud of this car. This is from when I was obsessed with the TV show Heroes. I named it the Heroes Bingo Book, and it literally lists every single character with their actor, their character, their ability, what side they're affiliated with, and then on this side I have more characters, and then characters that shared powers, and all of Sylar's powers, because Sylar was like a super villain. Sylar just, yeah, he was bad. If you haven't seen Heroes, I would highly recommend it. This is my Earth Explorer badge. Earth Explorer was a program that my 5th grade teacher invited me to go on when I was in 8th grade. And I ended up being the only 8th grader. But it was amazing. So I keep this. We went to like Yellowstone Park, and I'd always dreamed of going to Yellowstone Park. We saw bears and stuff. It was awesome. This marble, back in San Diego, we had like a sandbox hunt where just a bunch of kids ran into a sandbox digging and looking for stuff, and this is what I found, a giant marble. These are they're Apples to Apples cards that were custom made. They were from, there's a band called, or there was a band, they broke up, called What Looks Like Crazy, and we had like a house show with them for my friend's birthday. And so this is their manager, actually. We got them to make custom Apples to Apples cards, and they like put little descriptions in, except it's really funny because one of the members' name is Brad Pitts. So we found the Brad Pitt card and just added an S to the end. Also got a couple pics signed by them. Zatch Bell card, just a little reminder, I love Zatch Bell, the anime. Kakashi, my favorite character from Naruto. This guy's business card, who I went to a summer studio thing at the Art Institute of Washington, and he was one of the student teachers, and he was really cool, so I kept his card. I've got a $2 bill. This is a beautiful feather. I don't think the camera does the color justice. From one of my past birds. Her name was, I can't remember if it was from Snowy or Cloud. That's bad. But anyway, I had 2 birds named Snowy, or actually I had 3 birds. Snowy, who was by herself, and then Cedar and Cloud were together. I have a beautiful picture of David Tennant. I had a letter that I wrote to myself freshman year that said, "Do not open until December 1st." And I opened it December 1st, and it's basically, I don't know, it's fun. This was a spaceship design I made a really long time ago. It's called the Stinger 2, I think. Yeah, Sting 2. I was really proud of it because I wasn't very good at drawing machines. I'm actually losing my voice. This is weird. This is a ticket for a baseball game for the Nationals, the last game ever in their old stadium. I have 2 Doctor Who bookmarks that a friend got me from a convention, so they're more of a reminder of our friendship, even though Doctor Who bookmarks are pretty awesome. I've got this dice that I got from IFTA, which is, IFTA, I forgot what it stands for. But it was an art camp in the summer and it was just kind of great. And I took stage combat there, and it was awesome. A little keychain that has Leo on it. Oh, this is from the Earth Explorer thing. It's a little bit of fool's gold. This necklace, I based it off a symbol that my favorite book series characters wear. It's an oak leaf, which symbolizes the Ranger Corps in Ranger's Apprentice. And I made one for myself, and this is the one I wore when I went to go see the author. And one day I accidentally lost it in the washing machine, and a couple weeks later it turned up with a little bit of paint scraped off, but you know what? Yeah, it means a lot to me. And that's basically it. Thank you for listening to my ramblings, Celeste, and I hope you have a good night.